inside, drunk from the inside. Pace yourself to a flow with a new pride. I can make you feel, you can make it real.
This is what you need. This is what you need. This is what you need.
I can make you feel.
This is what you need. This is what you need. This is what you need.
You can make it real. And now rise from the hole of a dark division. Open your mind with the right decision. You can leave the low. Now it's time to throw. Pilot its way from the flower people. Colored hearts like a stained glass window. You can make them see. We can help them be.
This is what you need. This is what you need. This is what you need.
You can make them see.
This is what you need. This is what you need. This is what you need.
We can help them be.
changed her name in the book. Everyone's name's been, has been changed in the book. So I ended up losing her on the way, somewhere like Montpellier or somewhere. And only recently I was sort of looking through the French map and thinking, I can't believe that as a 15-year-old kid, with all her stuff, she just disappeared. All her baggage and everything, I had to end up hitching on my own. Then
was that quite scary?
It was awful. I mean, looking back now, it was terrible. I mean, there are a few things what happened to me, which I've written in the book, but I haven't gone into great detail. But people would, as a 15-year-old boy, and then meeting sort of dodgy people on the way.
What about life since then? What have you done since then? You carried on with the music or what?
Well, yeah, I was in various bands and then toured the world with the group and stuff, and then it was only sort of recently that I sort of gave everything up and then decided to sort of write this book. I think it was such a good story. I think it's quite a funny story, but quite sad as well in a funny sort of way.
Minutes of fame back in the 80s when he duped people in the south of France into thinking he was the pop star Boy George. It led Daron Hogg on a set of adventures, not all of them good, that he's now put down into a book called Lost in France. Later, Daron met the real Boy George and even got invited to George's recent 50th birthday. So here's a bit of Daron Hogg's story.
I was 15 years old at the time, and this was 1983. I used to be in a cabaret group. Yeah, we decided to go to the south of France, to a place called Saint-Maxime, and as a child would, well, a 15-year-old boy would, I took my Boy George look-alike costume with me.
Why at that age, I mean, first of all, were you obsessed with Boy George? Because that would have been about the time that Culture Club were pretty much at the peak of their powers.
Well, it wasn't obsessed, but, it's sort of, I just thought, well, because people at the time thought I looked like him, so I thought, oh, I'd take that, because it might be quite a laugh, walking around Saint-Tropez dressed as Boy George.
Did it go?
Madness. Absolute madness.
Did people really think you were him?
Well, yes.
And how far did that get you? I mean, were you going to sort of, parties that otherwise you'd have never got into and things like that?
We went to a place called Byblos in Saint-Tropez, and then they offered me £1,000. I mean, it was a lot of money in '83. So I was sort of swanning around France, being wined and dined by the glitterati, going, oh yes, I'm fabulous, I'm Boy George.
The thing that might have scared me about that is the fact that Boy George might have found out about it and come and pulled your head off, because, George is feisty, isn't he?
Yes, he is feisty. Well, he did find out about it, yes, because obviously the press got hold of the story, unknown to me, because I sort of had this photographer who took photographs of me over there, and he ended up selling it, and that's how he got hold of the story, and other people got unknown to us because we were there for 6 weeks, you see, so I didn't know what was going on. We didn't have mobiles then, we're talking '83, so no one could ring us and say, oh God, you're on the front page of the News of the World, just someone in Boy, someone's pretending to be Boy George sort of thing.
Yeah, who would that be?
Yeah, and it was me, a 15-year-old kid.
Did you eventually square that out? You must have met Boy George.
Yeah, we've been sort of friends ever since, and I went to his birthday party recently, his 50th, in June.
So did he let you off that, by the way, the impersonating him going to all these clubs? Did he ever word with you about it, or what?
I always thought it was hilarious.
Oh, right.
It was amazing. I mean, it was sort of his party recently the other day, and he said to me, he'd say, well, that's my mum. I said, yeah, she went, how are you, Daron, how are you? And I was she remembered me and stuff, and remembered me from, because I sort of made the headlines when I got back as well, sort of thing. I was on the cover of magazines and stuff, and the great Boy George Con, and he thought it was hilarious. He thought it was brilliant.
Why were you going to France as a 15-year-old with this troupe of players? Was there nothing going on in Brighton? Was this just kind of one of those crazy things that you do?
Well, it was a summer holiday.
I need somebody, not just anybody. I need somebody, not just anybody. I need somebody, not just anybody.
Dirt suffers from chronic depression. Sometimes when he's hurting, you might hear him say,
Oh God, what's happening here? What's happening? Won't you let me in on it? Please let me in on it, God. Please let me. I decided to write down all the people I fought, bothered, and hurt. The autobiography of my evil deeds. I thought I'd lived an average life, but I've sinned so much.
Not just anybody.